I'm gonna just get right into it. So in this video, I'm gonna go over how to get diamond launchers and diamond M79, the special weapon, as quickly as possible, because I know these are some of the worst camos to go for. So basically, in the first one, we have to get 50 eliminations. The easiest way to do this is go into core or hardcore, whichever one you prefer, and just pre-aim around corners and wait for people to come in. So get direct hits on them will kill them instantly and bypass the whole flak jacket. And especially since everyone's above 55, everyone has flak jacket now, so this is basically mandatory. It has to be a direct hit. Or you could just go in and melee them. If you melee them, it also counts as a weapon on elimination because you killed them with the weapon. So it can't be a regular melee, you have to be holding the RPG or the M79 and melee them, and then it will count. For the next one, destroy equipment. As long as you run engineer, you can see everything, and then you could just blow it up easily from there. And make sure you don't aim at trophy systems, because trophy systems will catch your rocket and end up killing you, or just negate getting blown up in the first place. Next one, getting 2 kills. So I know this one's really hard to do without dying. So basically you have to get 2 kills without dying. If you have good aim and you can just do it like that, go ahead, be my guest. But the best way for me that I found is if you rock double smokes, so smoke grenade, chuck them down in the middle of whatever map you're doing, basically in order to flank around to their spawn. Once you're in their spawn, pull out your weapon and just punch people. Like literally hide behind corners, and as they run by through the door, just punch them and it'll count as a kill. And then just switch sides so then they don't pre-fire you for the next one. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. And yeah. Oh yeah. Make sure to not fire your other weapon and get a kill with your other weapon, because it can, all kills must come from the RPG or the launcher that you're using. So don't use an AR or SMG, only use that. Next one we have is ground-based Scorestreaks, and that consists of the RCXD, the artillery rockets or something, the things that shoot up in the sky or whatever, and the sentry turret. So since no one rocks any of those, it pretty much sucks. But if you go into Dirty Bomb or Warzone, it's Scorestreaks or vehicles, so you can either just destroy vehicles in there, and most people actually have turrets in Dirty Bomb, so it actually is a lot easier. For for aerial Scorestreaks, the RPG's absolute fucking ass. It can't hit CUAVs and UAVs. I swear to God, it'll avoid it on purpose. You can line that shit up for 10 minutes and it will still just dip out of the way and you will miss 100% of the fucking time. I don't know how people ever hit it, but like I've hit it fucking 3 times and it wasn't even on CUAV or UAV. So basically, you want them to have care package. Once a care package comes in, it's a big ass fucking cargo plane that is moving in, and then it stops. It literally stops in midair to drop the care package. Once it stops, shoot it. You can't fucking miss, and then you can hit it. The only problem with that is no one has care package, so that's a problem. The next one, you have 3 Scorestreaks or enemy vehicles. Again, go into Dirty Bomb. It's a lot easier to do it. Get 3 Scorestreaks in one game, or if you have God aim, it'll be easy to hit the UAVs in the air 3 times in one game. Last one is 2 or more enemies rapidly. Kill 2 or more enemies rapidly. Again, do the punching method. Get to their spawn, and if you can punch them quickly, like, because usually they come out of spawn in groups, so if you're there waiting for them, you could just get punches like really quickly and you get double kills. Or if you wait outside the spawn and hope to God they're not running Flak Jacket, direct impact them, and then maybe you can get double kills once they spawn in. This works best on Nuketown because you can always spawn camp on Nuketown. And then that's that for the RPG. For the Cigma, it's basically the exact same thing because they're both launchers. The only difference is that the Cigma is a lot slower and a lot less accurate than the RPG. Because once you shoot the Cigma, it'll like have like a loop-de-loop or spiral effect, and it will just like not go where you're actually aiming it. But anyways, elimination are the same thing, just pre-fire run corners and do all that stuff, and everything else is actually a lot easier to do because it has the lock-on effect, and you could actually hit score streaks a lot easier. The only problem is double kills, and again, you just run around and punch people as long as that is out. And last but not least, we have the M79. For the M79, getting eliminations is hard, but not that difficult. So if you go into core, you will have the actual what do you call it, the sights, I guess, or like the, like, you know how when you're aiming with an AR you have a dot on your screen? Yeah, this one has the like fucking what do you call it, I don't know, whatever. You have the crosshairs. There you go. You have the crosshairs on your screen, so it's a lot easier to judge where you're gonna shoot, and then it's a lot easier to get direct impacts that way. You can also do in hardcore, but then you don't have the crosshairs, so it's a lot harder to actually aim. So then once you actually scope in, the fucking reticle on this thing is AIDS, because first of all, you have to lob it in the air, so all you see is the sky once you actually scope in, and you can actually see where you're shooting. And that comes into, or that becomes a predicament for when you're doing long shots. Long shots, I swear, is the hardest thing in this whole game, because everyone has Flak Jacket, meaning that you have to direct impact, and when you can't see where you're aiming, you just kind of lob it halfway across the map. There's no way you're gonna hit someone dead on, so that one sucks. There's certain areas that you should go that makes it a lot easier. So on Nuketown, if you go on the far right and just lob it, and you just pray to God that it lands right on someone, or they're not running Flak Jacket, you can do that. Or the best one I have is if you're playing domination, there's going to be like a chairs on the right side of the bus at point B. If you sit right next to there and watch them come down the alleyway, that also consists of a long shot, and you can actually see where you're aiming. So that's my best bet. And lastly for that, also garage to garage of Nuketown. Best thing ever, because people go in and out of the garage like a lot more often, and it's a small area, so you don't really have to aim as much and just hope that it hits them. Next one, 2 kills without dying. Same thing, you can do punching, but this one's actually a lot easier because you have better crosshairs and it's a lot quicker to scope in and shoot. Equipment, again, run engineer. And then for 50 enemies taking cover, this one's kind of brutal as well, because again, Flak Jacket, so if you can't see them, you're just shooting next to them, and then the blast radius won't damage them enough to actually kill them. And then the other thing is, let's say they're in a window, crouched behind a window, and all you can see is their head. That's them, quote unquote, hiding behind cover from you. So you have to direct impact their fucking like 2-inch head sticking out. So that's also very hard, especially when the aiming on this is difficult because it's a lob. Score streaks on this one. Again, you want ground-based score streaks, but it also works with vehicles. So again, just do score streaks or vehicles, being sentry turrets or snowmobiles or whatever on Dirty Bomb or large team game modes. Makes it easier. And last but not least is kill 2 more enemies rapidly. Again, hope that they don't have Flak Jacket and just direct impact them. So that's your best bet. Everything here is just basically eliminations and then getting double kills or 2 kills without dying. For doing rapid kills and kills without dying and all that stuff, the things that consist of 2 instead of just regular eliminations, just get to their spawn and punch them with the weapon out. It's literally a godsend that it actually works. So as long as you do that and then just get regular eliminations, you'll be set on getting diamonds. I haven't got it yet because deadass today I just realized you could just punch people. Makes it so much easier. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah.